Hey, welcome back to the Digimon discussion videos. This week it's called the #SaveLeomon podcast. We're watching through the Digimon Adventure 2020 anime and going 5 episodes at a time and talking about it. My name's Billy. I go by Billiam online, not in person, but you call me Billiam because you only know me online. So anyways, who are all of you?
Do we need to establish that at this point?
Just say I'm Lexi, I'm Nico, I'm Arizona. That's just the I'm. You don't need to introduce who you are.
Introduce.
I'm Nico.
I'm Lexi.
I'm Arizona.
And they're new to Digimon, we're not. That's like the concept. So we take questions on Twitter, we're gonna answer a few of them. Episode 21. The holy Digimon that turned into a Digitama, which is the egg, was snatched away, and Taichi and Yamato chased after Skull Nightmon. Meanwhile, the rest of the Chosen Ones that are back in Tokyo fight remotely with their partner Digimon in the digital world. So, episode 21, the big blue water tiger guy.
I hate him.
Is the Digimon of the day here.
I don't like it.
Did anyone else notice that he has like a baseball on his tail?
He's the orb. I think that's the Digimon.
It's like his core.
Yeah, and so it collects all the water and stuff.
No. That was like in his like chest area. On his like on the end of his tail, it's a literal baseball, and he like just waved it in front of Wergarurumon. I was like,
did Wergarurumon go for it?
He was like looking at it, and I was like, are they gonna play fetch?
Oh my god.
Is he gonna be like, dog?
Also,
Dog brain activate.
See the Splashmon.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
That's what its name is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splashmon.
I don't like it.
I think Splashmon's cool because Devimon makes him.
Yeah, it's like his goo.
Yeah.
It's what he does with all the goo.
He like Frankenstein's together a Digimon with goo.
He's yucky.
It's flubber.
That's what makes
It is
Devimon so
flubber.
powerful. He has power over the goo.
Whoa.
Yeah. Really makes you think about life, doesn't it?
Yeah, dude. Primordial soup.
So that's what's going on in the digital world, and in Tokyo, all of the kids are trying to get together because they got brought to the real world in order to stop this squid, or maybe a
Calamaramon?
calamari of some sort.
That's exactly what I thought, and I got hungry. It's
Yeah, I'm
really
hungry right now.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
And we also got to see a little bit of their home life. I kind of like that.
I like how Mimi's family was like completely
yes.
unfazed,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
Joe's brother was like, "Oh, you
listen.
skipped your classes for a couple days? That's pretty cool.
I didn't
Hey,
know
do
you
you want to
were
run
cool.
away
Joe's
there?"
brother is a G. He is so cool.
He's
He's the cool older brother.
He's so cool.
I feel like he will address his brother as Joe Kiddo, full name. like, hey, you're cool after all, Joe Kiddo. And
Oh
he's
my
like, yeah, I'm your
God.
brother, man. Yeah, but I like his little to-go pack.
Yes, he's like, I had this ready for you. I already knew. Oh, wow.
So I guess we should just talk about the Splashmon stuff then, because that's all that really happens.
And they fight Calamaramon.
Oh, they do fight Calamaramon in this?
Yeah, they
Does
begin.
it begin?
Yeah.
Okay. We just watched all these
Speaking of
episodes.
Calamaramon,
Titties?
no, would make a great Shantae villain.
Yes.
Tell me.
Calamaramon would make a good Shantae villain. Yeah, also there she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There she is, just over there.
No. I don't really have much to say about the first
I
one.
don't really either.
I don't know.
But the only thing I really have to say about is that fight's brutal.
Yeah, yes, I said the same
Yeah,
thing.
that fight is
The
just
fight in the first 2 episodes
horrifically
are
brutal.
so yes.
I like
when
it.
he's I like it a lot
The
too.
teeth.
Yeah, the teeth in the arm.
Oh
and,
my
They look
god.
like little needles.
Yes.
And they're sucking out his arm.
And you actually see them sink into his arm.
yeah,
It's
and it was just,
yeah.
It felt out of nowhere.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like coming back to the show, it feels like it's taken so much of a turn towards like, oh, this is the same show.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's because we're getting towards
Whoa.
the end game of the arc, so they
Yeah.
need to
Ramp
it up, yeah.
ramp it up, and what better way than to have Metal Greymon thrashed around?
Yeah.
To say the least.
I like that
Shit.
Splashmon acts like a cat. Like the way that he's
Yeah.
grabbing him in his mouth and then shaking.
Yeah,
is what
it
we
felt
see
very,
Pumpkin do all the time.
animalistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes it even more makes
Creepy.
Me,
Yeah,
scared.
yeah. Also, so we have talked about the weird pacing of this show before, and how in the original show they don't get to the ultimate level Digimon as quickly. Watching this, I absolutely think this show would have been so much better if they had 2 episodes of them separated, and then they do the Tokyo arc, and then Tai going inside of Splashmon's mouth and opening it is when we would get Metal Greymon for the first time.
Okay.
I think that would have worked so much better. And then you would have had the team up for the first time as all champions in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Because you never got that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it feels like the whole pacing of the show has been ruined by those 5 episodes they
That
do.
were just so,
that
yeah,
were
so
just
formulaic.
about them evolving.
Yeah.
It's like you have these great moments that almost like it would have been cooler if that was what that was, but also that little upgrade he gets, I've never seen that before. That was brand new, and he watched it with me, and I was like, I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
Like at all, and it was really cool to see. And a lot of people are pointing out that there are alternative versions of the Digimon called X-Antibody Digimon, and the upgrades they're getting, this is probably like 2003 that these characters were like created. The upgrade they're getting are actually like parts of the X-Body Digimon. This is the only way we can show it, if me like, turning over my laptop, and then where Garurumon's is right here with his little
with a little
Cool.
jet.
I love the spikes. I love the spikes.
It's cool. It's cool fan service.
When Takeru is like, going down the hole because nobody is supervising this small child during this fight. They're all just like, I'm gonna watch my Digimon fight instead of watching this like 3-year-old who's just wandering around.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But when he goes down to the hole and he sees the giant eye, I was like, why is his Digivice reacting to like the weird mesh of miasma and this Digimon? Like, because his Digimon wasn't anywhere near it.
Well, I feel like they showed that later on when they evolve, like the power that comes from their Digivice, like has a negative reaction to the miasma when they clear it later on.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like destroying it with its like own energy.
This episode is just a blur to me because I completely forgot that El Doradimon was also introduced in this episode, which was, I like him. He's cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was an interesting, very cool way to have Takeru do something, and it ended up feeling like he made a big impact because, El Doradimon's a big boy. And
True.
I like when he opens the eye.
And
I
how
think
else
that was
were
pretty
they
cool.
gonna get into the castle?
Yeah, that's true.
Miasma.
Yeah.
They can't
That's
swim.
true. And I like, once again, that is the next episode. They're all blurring to me because they all take place in like the same setting.
Yeah.
So it's, and I think this is the first time that's happened besides the Tokyo fight, when we've had multiple episodes all taking, like literally 4 episodes straight take place in this setting. So I posted a picture of Calamaramon to ask people their opinions of this episode, and from Loganbot 3000. I'm not super into Digimon and haven't watched the show, but is that Mega Squid from The Future is Wild?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
No.
It's Mega Squid.
No. Oh, my appetite is gone. Thank you very much.
You don't like Mega Squid?
I can't stand Mega Squid. Nasty mucus membrane bullshit. I
So,
can't stand it.
Did you like Calamaramon?
I mean, I don't really have an opinion. It just made me
Titties.
hungry. God damn it.
You were so shocked. And
I was just like,
I'm like, dude, you've seen Andromon. Like, that's your first like humanoid like Digimon you've seen that's like sexualized, correct?
Andromon?
No, Calamaramon.
Yeah.
In
So
the
like,
show.
it's just like,
Yeah, I was just like,
it's like, excuse me?
I'm sorry, where are the dinosaurs?
That's another thing that added to like, this is the same show? What's happening?
Yeah, I feel that for sure. Also, we're still taking questions, but a lot of the times we already get to the things that you guys comment on, and also other times the comments are about things that are explained in later episodes. So you'll comment on episode 21, and then it's explained in episode 23, and so we can't read it in the podcast, and a lot of people comment on the same things. So still keep sending the comments over, but we're trying to not repeat ourselves as much.
Just something about Splashmon. The way that Splashmon fought, where he would melt. Yeah, like he would like melt and then like reappear. I was like, dude, that's OP.
It's
I
so
thought it was
frustrating.
OP.
So frustrating.
Yeah, it's really frustrating, but I mean,
Really cool.
I guess my general thought is I do like that they like internalize like the miasma and turn it into something like to their advantage. So it's like to me it's better than them just evolving.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, same.
Because like half of me expected, I was like, if they just go for like the mega evolution,
I was gonna be angry.
I was gonna be like, I'm done.
Yeah,
like
I would
have been done. So I'm glad that they went this route.
It's like, and then later on when they like activate them kind of casually, I like really like that it's not a big deal. like to get all the upgrades
Right, yes,
in them.
yes.
And to me, it reminds me of the Tokyo fight when Metal Greymon used his teeth for the first time, his little teeth missiles. It just feels like a new move is a cool way to make the end of a fight like still feel neat and cool without like having them evolve.
Yeah,
I feel like.
I agree.
And I like it. I do. I think it's a neat addition to the series.
Spicy.
So now episode 22?
Nice.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Episode 22. Thanks to Takaru's bravery, Taichi and the others found the way into the castle where the Digitama is held. As for the Chosen Ones in Tokyo, they were in a remote battle against Calamaramon to stop an uncontrollable tanker from crashing. So yeah, this episode featured Skull Nightmon as the Digimon of the day.
Oh, yes.
And so Taichi and Yamato storm the castle while they're in the park on their computers, fighting Digimon online on the internet.
Digimon Online.
Hell yeah.
And that was when Mimi gets
yes.
anxious in the
Yes.
car.
And so this is just a great character moment because it's like Mimi's anxious in the car. She wants to get to the park, but then like while that's happening, while this tension from plot point A or plot point B is happening, the driver is like sitting here describing like the like loving nature of her grandfather.
Yeah.
And how like she also reflects that. And so it's just this like nice little layered scene where we're learning something about her family and her, and she's also like anxious about the actual plot going on. And it's just like, that's good. That's like to me it kind of feels like the writers are almost mandated, like I'm gonna assume, to like include a new Digimon every episode for them to fight.
Yeah.
And so the I'm appreciative that they find time to like add a moment like that, I guess. And I just want them to take a break.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever will.
I don't think so either. I really don't.
They never will.
We all know I feel the same way, though.
Yeah. Takaru has to save his egg. He has to jump on the blocks to get egg.
Yeah.
Dude,
Spooky.
And
I just read that Takaru is dumb.
Oh my god.
Dumb.
I mean, he's a kid. He's a kid.
I wrote he doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, the way I see it is he just got there, so maybe he's not totally aware of the like danger he's
He's
in.
a baby.
And he's like 4.
And
He's a literal baby.
And it wasn't until Yamato comes down to help him and he explains, I saw you guys on TV, like I want to be like you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was kind of on that same like why is he doing this? Like he just got here kind of thing. But the second he's like, yeah, you're cool. Like I want to be cool like you.
Yeah.
Like I like that a lot.
I never questioned it. He's just a baby, and he's like, "This is a lot. This is what I'm concerned with. I'm gonna do the thing that I'm concerned with." And does nothing make sense yet. He's just like, "I'm gonna try to get what I want. I don't care that this thing's gonna kill me. That doesn't register in my brain. I'm gonna keep going for
I
it."
don't think he knows that he would even die.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, he
he's
doesn't
4.
know
He
the
doesn't.
miasmas anything either.
Yeah.
There's the one point where he slams like a sword or like his arm down into the ground, and he goes, "Move."
Yeah. Oh my god.
This little guy's savage.
The shot makes him look so much bigger.
Exactly. It's so funny. That made me laugh.
Yeah. Also, just this episode and last episode, Metal Greymon looks so goofy.
Yeah, there are some wonky shots.
I think in the next one too, we get some wonky Metal
Yeah.
Greymon as well.
Maybe.
But Gabumon being like, "Hey, I've been wanting to meet you."
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Like,
that
I'ma
that was so
protect
sweet.
ya.
He's like, "Oh, you're
Like,
talking about I've heard so much about you." Like,
That was so
oh
cute.
god,
Yeah, it was
it's happening. It's
adorable.
happening.
It was, and then when he's like wearing Garurumon, looking like Lego She, like over him, like protecting him.
Oh yeah.
I said where Garurumon is an excellent babysitter because like in some shots you'll see him in the background just like holding him. It's so
Good.
cute.
Yeah.
Good. Oh,
Because like
there's some softness behind.
you could
the
say
demons.
that Takaru is like the catalyst for Wergurumon like absorbing the miasma,
Yeah.
like Metal Greymon does, like because of Taichi. Because like Wergurumon's like thinking back like about like what like Takaru said, stuff like that, and he's just like, no, like I need to protect them, like I need to like go for it. And I liked that. Like Wergurumon's like influence isn't just like Yamato, it's also his younger brother, because they're brothers. They're connected. So it makes a lot of sense, and I liked that as like a good little moment.
And then why the feathers like only power up Yamato and Taichi as well. Which is actually something from the original show, which I'll talk about in episode 24. In the original.
Yeah, that's cool. Skull Nightmon. Did you see
Yeah.
those
He's
arrows?
cool.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
cool. That I agree with you.
That was a
that
pretty
was
cool
sick.
fight, yeah.
That was sick.
Regular like bow base, and then it like as soon as he pulls the string, just like
It
the
appears.
ghost arrow appears, and just like.
It's funny because the same anime that Splashmon's from, Skull Knightmon, is also like the top level henchman of the main villain in another show too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, and he knows it. Yeah, exactly. He knows his typecast.
He knows. Poor guy. He just wants to be in charge.
Pigeonholed.
But now he has the Rock, so maybe
Oh,
he
he
will
does.
be in
He has
charge.
the purple rupee.
Yeah, he has the Rock now, so like maybe he will be in charge. Okay, good. I hope we get more of Skull Knightmon.
Purple rupee.
What else we got here?
Blade wing spikes.
Oh, his evolution.
So,
Yeah.
did you notice, like, when Yamato is running behind him, like, the original head that he has is, like, on his shoulder and turns around and, like, fires, like,
Yes.
lasers?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah, that was
I
cool.
like that
It freaked me out.
Like, repurposed.
I thought you were talking about Garurumon, and I was like,
What is
Garurumon
this?
has like Gabumon's head. Like,
No. Oh my god, how awful. That's some Frankenstein shit. No, thank you. But where Grumon blade wing spike
Yeah.
thing. So cool. So cool.
I have to admit, I don't like him
grows.
flying.
It's weird.
It's weird.
I just like how he looks. I'm like, that's a cool guy.
I don't like flying, and I don't like he has lasers. Like, cause when he first
Yeah.
grew them, what I thought they were gonna be, I thought they were gonna be like Ida's jets in My Hero.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I want to see where Garurumon's zipping
That'd
around.
be so
Yeah.
cool.
Like that would have been so cool.
Yeah.
Like, and then he like watching it the second time, I didn't dislike it as much. It just so went against my expectations of what it was going to be.
That's fair.
And then we did get this comment, and I just want to share it because the picture shared with it makes me laugh. It says, "Poor Zudomon, with where Garurumon's update, he's the only one left incapable of flight." And then just this little image of Zudomon walking.
That's a good guy right there.
Yeah. Poor dude, but he's got hops. He jumps
He
a lot.
does.
Yeah.
And he has lightning, so he can strike all of them flying in the air
That's
before
true.
they hit him.
That's true if this goes by Pokemon
like,
rules.
Exactly.
That's like when Palmon's getting carried by, like, what's his name, the little bug?
By Tentomon
Yeah, Tentomon
and Piyomon.
Piyomon are carrying Patamon.
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
Like, hanging out with her
Yeah.
fingers wrapped around them.
But also Gomamon can fly.
That broke me. I was like,
Swimming. He's not flying.
In the air?
Swimming.
Is it like Pokemon when like you use a fish Pokemon
Yeah.
outside of the water and it's still swimming anyway?
yeah. No, I'm good. I'm swimming in the air.
It
Don't even
always
worry
made me
about
so
it.
mad in the anime how like when you see Goldeen for the first time, it just flops around.
Yeah.
But like all the games, it doesn't.
Yeah,
have
it
any
doesn't matter.
problem.
Right.
Yeah, I
You're
used to
just
get mad
swimming in the
playing
air.
the games. Be like, no, Goldeen, you can't do shit here.
You're on the ground. Get on the ground.
You don't know your own limits.
Too
They're just
powerful.
floating in a water bubble.
Oh, this
Floating orb.
this was probably in relation to the side team's mission. I just love the shot of all of their champion forms blasting. It's like a shot. There's 4 of them, like 2 on the ground, 2 on the top. Like Ikaku.
Oh yeah. When Joe and Mimi
Yes,
finally show
Yeah,
up.
yeah, and they just like it's not really animated well, but they're just blasting.
It's awesome.
And then I'll talk about that later. Yeah, I just wrote down that I appreciate that his motivation is as simple as him looking up to his older brother.
Yeah.
I love the action, just always top notch in this show.
Yeah.
Like they're so well thought out. Like when he puts the 2 blades together, starts like cutting Dark Knightmon, and then uses his foot to continue pushing.
Yeah.
It. Like it's just. I mean, part of what I am enjoying of this show now is just like the action direction, because I like the way the Digimon look. And I'm not disappointed to see them look cool.
Yeah, for sure. I would like to talk about the revelation of Poyomon, which made me scream because I was expecting little hot dog boy, but instead I get this literal egg with a face.
A yolk.
And
A
I
yolk.
love him so
He's not
much.
a yolk though, he's white.
He's a
Well,
shell.
I mean, he
eggshell.
has the consistency of a yolk.
An albino
Yoki.
yolk.
He's an egg white. Okay, is that okay?
I like him.
Okay.
And then we also get the not silhouette version of Devimon, like you actually
Yeah.
see him, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
He's actually there now.
Yeah.
Yes, but like seeing him like revealed, I was like, oh, you
Dude,
have
it's-
like a bandage on your leg and like weird flame tattoo on your foot. Like I was more scared of you before.
Yeah, of course.
And his
Devimon
weird
reveal
arms,
is
they're so long.
Yeah, he looks like a daddy's long
bad.
legs.
Yeah.
So, but he's daddy
Devimon's
long
reveal is
arms.
awful.
I think his reveal might be. Yeah, his the first.
It was so underwhelming.
I mean, like his design, like he was way scarier when he was just like full like
Yes.
shadow
Correct,
and stuff
correct.
like that. And I thought that was like super freaky. And then when you see him, it's just like,
oh.
it's just like ew.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
just not. It's not scary. It's just like
was like,
It's
wait.
bad.
I was like, wait,
It's
really?
it's just bad.
I also feel like at that point, Devimon's not too much of a threat to them, though.
No, because he's a
Because he's
level like 4 champion.
Yeah,
level.
he's the same as Greymon, like
Okay.
regular Greymon and all them. So like I feel like at this point he evolves anyway.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
like it makes sense
Yeah.
that he wouldn't be the terrifying.
Right, we can get into it.
immediately. Yeah, but I do love his smile.
little smile.
I
At
think
the
the
Okay.
end.
smile he does is real creepy and like I don't want to do this. And I like that he's like my old friend, and then he just. He greets him like he's this worthy adversary.
Like this old
Meanwhile-
warrior, yeah.
It's just like an egg.
A war veteran. She's like,
I want to know more about that. I hope we learn more about
I
that
agree.
at some point.
Like their relationship.
Just like their
Past
the
lovers.
past.
yeah.
You know, of the holy Digimon and all of
Yes.
that. So
Sepia tone flashback.
yeah.
Where's the lore?
I really liked volleyball. Episode 23. Devimon's castle collapses after the fierce battle with Dark Nightmon, and Taichi's group comes face to face with Devimon at last. Meanwhile, the rest of the Chosen Ones and their partner Digimon fight to destroy the obelisk that is transferring energy.
I mean,
so
honestly,
happy I got through that in one take.
you did. Well done. Well done.
So yeah, here we are. We're finally fighting Mr. Silhouette himself, Devimon, and he's got claws, long arms, and he's controlling all the gas.
Oh my god. Yucky.
So
Yes.
we saw that dark crystal that was like absorbing energy from what looked like outside of the digital world.
Yeah.
And then did you guys notice when he was like talking or shrieking, whatever he was doing, there was like an echo? It sounded like one of those old radios.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought that
Yeah.
was cool as heck.
I thought it was
super
so
cool.
interesting.
That.
What I'm thinking is that his form is like incomplete and he's unstable because he's relying on this energy, and we see that like when he runs out of the energy, he like just dies. He can't beat them because he doesn't have enough energy.
Yeah, so that's
And
what his
then
pain is.
Nightmon or whatever has to like come and like get the crystal and be like, let's try one more time, and then you see it flare up a little bit more.
So do you think that's what like his like when he says my pain, you will know my pain?
Oh,
That's
that was
kind
so
of
That's
tough.
why when he
interesting.
was attacking them and like swiping at them, they like glitch out and they became like kind of unstable for like a little bit.
Interesting.
That's my take.
I liked it. I thought.
agree.
I thought the voice was cool when
Yeah,
that started
I
happening.
did
I was
too.
like, "Ooh, this is interesting. This is adding a new layer onto whatever's
Like
happening."
the
to me."
relationship to the energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it makes them once again feel physical, more like they're inside of a
Yes.
video game.
Yeah. His
Like-
little walkie-talkie voice.
Yeah, yeah, and like they make you like conceptualize the amount of energy and data it would require to like sustain a living creature.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
And so that's really, I do really like that a lot. Also, Devimon is a very video game like boss battle. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With him using like the mist and all that.
Yeah, when he went down, I was like, "There's no way that this is over because
Yeah.
this guy has been here literally since the beginning,"
Yeah.
and I felt like that was way too easy. So I don't want to say I was happy when he was like revived, but I was like, "Okay,
Yeah, here-
cool.
it
This
starts.
this makes a lot more sense, and I'm glad that this is continuing, so the victory can feel a lot more earned."
But also,
Well, he doesn't bring him back until the end of the episode. He evolves before.
From just power
Yeah.
from
But, yeah.
from the
Because-
real world.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
and
That's
also-
right. He like
See the little
chooses to
drip.
do it right.
within
right,
the
right, right.
progression of the fight too, it's not like they started to win and then he evolved. It was already they were kind of like
Right,
on
exactly.
the ropes and then he evolved again, which I
Exactly.
also kind of liked because it's not just like a. Once again, this show does it a lot, so it's not. I'm not saying they don't do this. I'm just saying I appreciate the fight not being solely determined by an evolution.
Amen. Yes, absolutely.
And also, I once again just smart direction. It's like, oh, we have this Digimon. Nerds are gonna complain that it's a lower level Digimon. Like, well, why can it still like put up a fight?
Yeah.
And they did the same thing with Aizmon in the Tokyo thing, and they're doing the same thing with Devimon here, where he has like essentially a weapon that makes him overpowered.
Right.
So I appreciate that as well, and also I have only ever seen Neo Devimon's like official art image. I've never seen him in anything. So like I knew about him, and seeing him in motion was pretty cool.
He's way better than
Yeah.
Devimon, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's creepy.
Neo Devimon, yeah, because of like the six
Again,
like
with the
eyes
eyes.
on
Yeah.
the mask, but like the eyes are bloodshot.
Yeah.
So they like look even like creepier to me for that
Oh, and
reason.
when they were flashing.
Yeah, or like when they were
Sorry,
flashing,
yeah.
like where
like
Gru-
indicating like
the eyes.
thought and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it's cool.
yeah, because like where Grumon was like coming up like to attack him from behind, the eyes flash, and then it just cuts to like him like grabbing where Grumon and like throwing him on
Yes.
the ground.
Oh my god, Just once again, complimenting the action direction of Pumpkin Stuck. Stinky Mon, what are you doing?
He's doing
Stinky
okay.
Mon.
Can you grab that Stinky Mon?
No, there he goes. He's good.
He did a
Alright.
maneuver.
Wait,
I thought it was cool that he like kind of snapped away their like attacks, like.
oh
He
yeah.
did.
Kaiser,
Yes.
he
and
just
he just
like-
went
He's-
snip.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Goodbye.
you know, we all
Yeah,
know
you
that
hate
makes
that.
me very angry and frustrated.
Oh,
So
but I'm glad he wasn't just standing there though. And
that'd be
then,
worse.
like,
That'd be so much
dust,
worse.
And then
That'd
the
be
dust
so much
settles.
worse. Oh
He's just
my
like,
God.
haha, nice try.
Like he did something. He had to do something to
Yeah.
like make sure that like it doesn't hurt. Oh, there's Stinky Mon.
Hey, here he is.
Stinky Mon, you want to say anything?
I may be stinky, but stinky is as stinky does.
Excellent
Thank you for your
commentary.
words.
I
Yeah,
love
oh
it.
my God.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Perfect.
Really just putting us to shame. Come on.
What was I saying?
Who knows? This is all that matters.
Really, that's true.
Talking about Dink.
Dink. Oh yeah, he has to do something to make it dink. Dink.
What the dink?
And then once again, just to compliment the action direction, just how beautifully simple the arc of motion is with that Wergurumon throw. Like,
Yeah.
It's amazing how like something so simple can make like communicate such
Yeah.
it's just good. I like it. Also, I just want to just once again not allow them to go with another winged Digimon without me saying, hey.
Hey, watch it.
Like, they do so well to animate the physicality of all of the Digimon and their tails and, like, the different body parts that you wouldn't normally have to animate. But then once they get to wings, they're like, they do nothing.
They have wings. They float now.
Bergerman's wings are just like.
Yeah, and it's so, like, it's so disappointing because, like, I wrote down that, like, in the world of movies, in TV, wings are one of, like, in the natural history, wings flapping is one of the most rhythmic, elegant movements capable of, like, something living is capable of making, and you can make that intimidating or beautiful, and it's so disappointing how every single time there's a Digimon with wings, they're just like,
Here we are.
especially because
You're
everything
so right.
else is so good. It's like, you can do it. You just have to do
You're
it.
so close.
Same energy as that meme with the guy who's just like standing there with his hands like this in his like weird polo and white shorts.
You know you had to do it to
Had
him?
to do it
Yeah.
to him.
To him.
No, they
Like,
didn't.
Yeah.
all the birds
They
what they're
didn't to
doing, they're
him.
Just like I'm here. Stinky.
Should we talk about the other party's fight?
Yeah, the other party.
Zudomon!
The other party's fight was an arc, like an episode arc that should have been resolved in one episode.
I agree wholeheartedly.
But just because of the action happening in the digital world, they had to drag it out.
Yeah.
So like, I know some people were saying they got pushed to the side, but truthfully, I thought the story with them was more interesting than the stuff going on in the digital world.
Absolutely.
Because the stuff in the digital world is just a video game. It's just got to go beat the bad guy essentially, and yeah, there are like steps they have to do. That
But
make
in the
them
real
more
world,
intricate. Yeah.
Little boats are getting crushed by giant
Oh my God,
tankers
I
because
wrote-
they're out of control.
I wrote down that boat exploded. People died.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like there's real world consequences.
yeah, and
I'm telling
they
you,
don't-
different show.
And they don't like hesitate to say the United States and Iran have like military tensions.
Yeah.
Like I feel like American kids shows would never even mention that, you
Right.
know? And it's cool. It's just it makes it once again feel real.
Yeah.
And then I just do like I'm a big fan of the Return of the Jedi style dual objective fight where like they have to complete their objective in point A so point B can complete their objective. It just makes things interesting. It works, so people use it a lot. And I really liked the moment when when it got destroyed and Neo Devimon started like fleeing from them. It's just satisfying to see the OP villain be like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah, but then of course they do blast him.
Yeah, they
he
do.
dies.
He
And
dies.
he is revived.
He is revived.
That Calamari sneak attack was pretty cool. I like the camouflage because
Once again, just being thinking about
Yeah.
the Digimon.
we're just thinking about the animal that they're like trying to base
Yeah,
it on.
yeah.
That's cool, yeah.
It is. It's just they're thinking. It's amazing. They're not just like, okay, where does this one blast lasers out of?
Hey,
Yeah.
And they're like,
There's actual
"This
depth
one
to
can
them."
Blend in and then sneak attack.
But then they, all that little goodwill they just got with that little move, they ruin when Hornbuster turns into a laser. When they're blasting a
Yeah,
laser.
dude, that weirded me out the first time I watched it because I always thought it was like a physical.
Like the hammer. It's like a
like Zudomon's like hammer.
Yeah.
And then it turned into a laser, and then so like it was like flower cannon, like with Lilymon, and then what is the bird's name?
Bergermon. Garudamon.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Not to be confused with Gardramon.
I'm tired. And so like 3 lasers, and then Zudomon comes in with the hammer and destroys like the tower.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was the obelisk,
What a word.
the tormentor.
What does that name mean?
I don't know,
Is he
dude.
the obelisk?
I don't know. Or is he the tormentor?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe he torments the obelisks.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Possibly.
He would.
No, I'm tired.
Oh my god. And I had a really good segue, and it has been lost.
Oh,
Questions?
boo.
I was trying to find questions. A lot of people wrote about episode 24.
Good. As they should.
Oh, but you know what? I'm going to give them a pass on not animating some things well, because I think the animators were busy working on the next episode.
Episode 24.
Episode 24.
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks to Koshiro's group destroying the obelisk, which was transferring energy to the digital world, Taichi and the others defeated Neo Devimon at last. However, Taichi struggles against the overwhelming powers of Dun Devimon, a Mega Digimon. First of all, perfect name, because I'm done too.
Amen.
Hey.
I thought that defeat of Neo Devimon was so, they just worked. It did. And then I hate the bait and switch. Like, we won. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
That's this entire show.
Yeah.
No, I know. But, it bothers me when somebody has something right in front of them and they don't take it. So, I think the kids destroying the tower should have interrupted his evolution, which would have made the crazy, corrupted aspect make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would have tied into the little radio voice we heard earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But, the whole show is just kidding. But also, not a lot of the villain fights have been that so far, besides the Tokyo one.
Yeah.
And so the villains didn't really evolve, a lot in the original show. And I don't mind it so much here, but I don't love fights that last for 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, me neither.
And I guess this only lasted for 2, but the fact that it was all in the same setting,
Yeah,
makes
it feels
feel
like the
it's
same thing,
one.
yeah.
Feels very long.
It does. It feels very long and drawn out.
But this one.
yeah, this
Whoa,
was,
my
This was a
God.
lot. A lot
Oh my
happened
God.
here. First, Dun Devimon is brand new. Never been
Okay,
in
I didn't know
anything
that.
else before.
Okay.
Devimon has another not crazy thing.
But we know
it's
his cousin, Venom.
Yeah,
Dude, that's what I literally wrote down. He has Venom energy.
Here's what happened. Marvel bought Disney bought Marvel, and then they decided to do all these crossovers, and just so happened Stitch and Venom got in the same room together.
Stitch and Velma.
Stitch and Venom got in the same room together and decided to workshop a character,
Oh
and
my
that's
God.
Dun Devimon.
Yeah.
Damn, they
Yeah.
did a good job.
Did- I like
Venom is
him.
in the suit, and Stitch voices.
Have we noticed that his intelligence level goes down with every evolution? In the beginning, he's very, eloquent and articulate. And then by the end, when he's done Devimon, he's just shrieking and doing weird
He's like
mouth
feral.
sounds.
Yeah, and
Like
I
a
think that's
feral,
makes
yeah.
him even more scary.
Yeah.
I was like,
'cause
that's an
he's-
interesting choice. I
He's
like
losing
that.
control, yeah.
It's like he's losing his intelligence in order to just gain power.
Yeah.
Which explains why he isn't there already.
Right.
Yeah.
Sense of self to
Yeah.
become more powerful.
And also, he didn't elect to do that himself.
No, he did not.
Somebody
Yeah,
else
it was a
did
forced
Yeah, it
evolution,
was something
yeah.
somebody did onto him.
He has goo. He has goo arms, and he
He's
came from goo.
He had goo arms.
He has goo
He had
arms.
He was
big
flubber
goo
for a
arms.
brief moment in time.
So then this episode gets crazy.
Crazy.
This episode gets fucking nuts.
Intense.
Just doesn't let up. What is the first event that is
For
I
me,
can't even think of what
mine
it
was when he has Yamato in where
Yes!
on his head, and he chucks them straight into the
Yes!
ground. My jaw dropped. I was
I saw that.
shocked.
I saw that happen. Your
I
jaw.
was so shocked. I was like, again, this is the same show? These are, you just killed a child.
It's just of course the villain would do that, but you just don't expect it from a kid's show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was so intense.
Yeah.
I think before that is when I thought it was this is a big deal because it was Taichi and Yamato on top of Metal Greymon's head, and then Dun Devimon's miasma arms
Just
were
call
gonna
him the goo arms.
yeah, the goo
Yeah,
arms.
the goo arms.
Yeah, the goo arms were gonna grab them, and then Taichi just goes, "Oh," and just pushes Yamato off.
Remembers TK.
Yeah.
Takaru on the ground. He's
Yeah.
like, no, you got something else to do.
He's like,
Yeah.
somebody has to watch over this child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just,
So he pushes him off, And then, Yamato's like, you idiot. Mm-hmm. Like after where Agumon like catches him, and then he's just like, Taichi, you idiot. And then they get grabbed, and then that's when like the miasma starts like taking their body.
Oh my god! And then when they get to the ground, and he just eats Taichi.
Like what? It's crazy.
It is so crazy.
Like what?
Dude,
I mean, of course he's not dead, but like,
I
know.
loved that.
I did too.
I loved it.
I did too. And then just like
It's like a psycho bug.
Yes.
Skitters around.
That
Yeah,
my
the
god,
way
when he
that
gets
he-
up, when he like is not, he's no longer bipedal. He goes down. Oh my god, it's so creepy.
it's like the thing it turns into at the end.
Okay.
Of
Yeah.
It. Yeah. Which wouldn't surprise me if that was their direct like inspiration for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And the way he
just came out.
skitters around, and,
Yeah.
like the backwards crab.
Yeah,
It's like,
and then-
what is that horror movie? Where
The
girl in
Grudge.
the
Is it The Exorcist?
Maybe?
Where she-
I think
I don't
You're
remember.
talking about the original Exorcist when she like crawls back down
yeah.
the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Fuck that.
I've never seen it, and I will never say it. Thank you.
Don't.
I have. He's very distracting. This young man.
Oh, dude, the music though.
Yes, I also said
Yes.
full of
The
bangers.
music
full of
is
bangers.
just
This batch.
like so perfect.
Oh.
Just perfect. Like
so good.
the organ music.
Yeah.
For the fight when was it Takaru when he's like walking forward or whatever.
When he's running towards, I think
Yeah,
this was
when he's
towards
running
the
towards the
end.
brother.
When he's
Yamato, the
Yeah.
brother.
the brother.
the brother.
Also, we know Oni-chan doesn't mean Yamato, like subtitles.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, dude,
Every time.
dude! Takaru's only lines are Oni-chan and what did you say? Stop. Yeah, and like that, like that's it.
Move.
Stop, move.
Stop. Move.
That shot,
brother.
Like he's annoyed. He's not even in danger. He's like, move.
It's so funny.
It really is. Also, I'm so sorry.
No. I want to talk about just the way that Dun Devimon looks, because at first I was like, okay, he's got some teeth and he's got some spooky eyes, but when you see him in action and he's like got this expression on his face while he's doing these awful things, and it's constantly locked in a smile, and he has that like spooky laugh that's like 4 different laughs at the same time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I said it just worked so well.
It was very cool. And then just, of course.
And then he has a
Agumon.
snack.
He has a snack.
Yeah, he eats a
And
little
now
snack.
He's doing okay. Maybe he's coming down a little bit.
God. Yeah.
But Agumon's mad.
Yeah. He's like, dude, you ate my candy
Oh,
bar.
Man.
I mean,
that
you gotta eat. He said it. The human world's his feed. What does
Yeah,
he expect?
exactly.
Come on, dude. No. Don't even. No bits about this. That was incredible.
It was.
It was
It
so.
pretty
I was
cool.
like, oh man. Oh, excuse me.
Oh.
Like, oh man. Oh, he's getting in there, man. Oh, so
And that
good.
shot of Metal Greymon,
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, the close up
Yes.
on the eyes.
The
and
anime
then
eye twitch.
when he runs past Takaru and like his face doesn't move at all,
Yeah.
like this, like
It's
it's
like
like
a sloth
missile.
moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a sloth moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, and it's just great.
It was so good. Oh my
Like-
god. And then when he shields himself with the wings.
Yes,
and then
he just
said,
tears through
Oh,
them.
this
It was cool.
so good.
Because it was so annoying when he hid behind it before.
He's like,
and then, yeah.
stupid. He's like, oh, I don't give a shit. Oh my god, it was so
Also,
good.
I would like to mention how in episode when we first saw this evolution sequence, I suggested that he was going to Dark Digivolve to this exact Digimon, and then I said, never mind, that probably won't happen.
But
because
then-
you see the Digimon and Zudomon's evolution
Yeah.
too. So it's like, okay, I guess it is.
Yeah, I guess this is gonna
So
happen.
sorry for calling that and then backing down. I don't have self-confidence.
Dude,
No, I just love the
yeah.
whole like possessed, like when they were both like so filled with rage.
Yes.
Obviously, it was because they were like possessed by the bad energy, but it was cool. I liked it.
The lasers.
Yeah,
like-
yes.
Oh yeah, just
Yes, where he becomes
indiscriminately
so enraged that
firing.
He does not
Yeah.
care who he hits. He is just so mad that he is exploding. And
Yeah.
It was,
Oh my god.
yum,
It was
yum, yum,
just-
yum, yum. So good.
It was just very well done.
Yes,
I will
I
say
agree.
that there are like this as standalone episodes. This anime has some bangers.
Yes,
It does,
Like,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
This one hit.
This
well.
was awesome.
Yes.
Such high highs.
Then just the ending of it all.
Crying Agumon made me very
Crying
upset.
Agumon.
Crying Agumon had me fighting tears. It was it hurt.
Then Angemon coming in to like calm
Therapy,
things
yes.
down, and then them not showing you the new evolution.
Yeah.
Like just like keeping it obscured a little bit.
Yeah.
So like tease it and like
Get ready.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
like
be cool.
look at this cool shit we got going on over here.
Yeah. Oh, it was remarkably well done.
But it was such a good way to bring like the holy Digimon like into the fight without having like Angemon like evolve and appear, where it's like just like the faint like remnants of like
a spiritual thing.
Yeah. And he's like, calm your heart, do this, and then Agumon like realizes like and he like focuses in, knows that Taichi's like fine, and then it's not really an evolution, but like
it's like a spark of it, almost like the same kind of energy that like Tokomon used to protect TK.
Yeah.
Tokomon, was any thoughts on Tokomon?
Him yelling annoyed me.
I was ready for
when he's just like,
I loved it because Tokomon's teeth and gums.
I did not expect that.
Is such like a you see
jarring.
it very quickly when you meet him for the first time, and it's just like this thing is disgusting.
Yeah,
and they like repurpose it for this like big dramatic yell, and it's no longer this like meme-worthy disgusting creature, but like this like good moment, and I'm like, damn, like. It's just, once again, they know how to like utilize the Digimon they're like writing for.
Yes.
And it's like, it's just, I respect it.
Yeah.
They're very, the people directing the visuals of this show are they're very brainy.
Skilled, if you would.
All right, so we got a lot of questions for this.
Yeah, let's do it.
You guys didn't even mention that we saw Patamon.
Oh, we did see Patamon
Hot
the last time.
dog!
He gets his little cute evolution.
Hot dog.
that was a cute little
It was
evolution.
very
I liked
cute.
that.
It was a very nice moment after all of that.
Yeah.
And then they
Something
get like the little
positive.
cute stars in the background.
Yeah.
Like that was just a real cute little moment.
Hot dog
Agumon's
Digimon.
just sitting there like, Taichi, I'm hungry.
Yeah, of course.
Ooh, I love that.
So I do actually want to talk about the original show because we are kind of lightly discussing the possibility of watching that too, and I feel like this is a good moment, but it kind of is like comparing it to the moment of the original show where something like this happens. It kind of shows how much this one's more action focused versus that one's more character focused, because the thing that makes Agumon Dark Digivolve in the original is, so you know how Taichi's crest means courage.
Okay.
So they find out what the crest means before any of their Digimon digivolve.
Okay.
And he wants Greymon to evolve to Metal Greymon. And so because he knows it's courage, he goes, okay, I'm going to throw myself into danger to like force Greymon to evolve and like beat this guy. And so it's Taichi corrupting his virtue that causes Agumon to be
my God.
like dark and evil. And it's just like, this show is so much more well produced and it's so much more hype filled, but like this is cool because of the action happening in the episode.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like the coolness of this fight undercut the dramatic tension of it.
Okay.
Because I was like, yeah. During this fight. I wasn't like, oh no.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is the emotion they should have gone for.
Okay.
And also, it is not a climactic battle that happens in the original show. And so I feel like this happening during the climax of this fight almost undermines the story of the arc, because I didn't see them building up to that at all. And then also, watching the preview from like episode 20, I thought that Splashmon was going to be Gabumon's dark evolution, and I thought Matt was going to have one because he doesn't have one in the original show. And then they talk about how sacrificing Takaru is like a part of this ceremony they're going to do.
Yeah.
And so like I almost think it would have made more sense with Yamato's brother, who we've been hearing about for all this time, for him to get put into danger.
Yes.
And for Yamato to get a dark, which
voice.
Also he's had this like struggle with connecting with people.
Yeah.
And it just thematically, I think that would have worked a lot better.
Okay.
I think Taichi is more of the reckless leader who will sacrifice themselves to save others.
Yeah, at the detriment of his own Digimon, I guess. Yeah, so it does. I guess
At the detriment of his own body.
It does work on his character level as well, but like in terms of where the story was going. But also, this is the end of this arc.
Okay.
So I guess we can talk about this as a story now, because it is.
Yeah, before we get into
the next one.
Yeah.
So in the original show, the first arc, which is the Devimon arc, is very light in terms of character work. It's more than we've had so far in the show, and it's also only 12 episodes.
Wow. Literally half the time.
Yeah, I mean, you had 3 intro episodes that you didn't necessarily have to have, and you have those 5 episodes of them turning ultimate, and so if you subtract 8 episodes,
right,
they're kind of around the same point. But also, I'm still looking forward to the show. I don't think that this arc necessarily wrapped up in any satisfying way in particular. But just because the Devimon arc wasn't necessarily the high point of the original show, that I'm still excited for what they're going to do. But also, I find myself getting less and less excited week to week watching them. I still will be pleasantly surprised sometimes while watching them. But I am definitely now just trying to see the whole picture and am watching through it when I have to, I guess. But I don't think it's bad. It's just not something I'm looking forward to every week anymore.
Sure.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like the start of it, since I was, brand new to the franchise, I guess. I never, I had some expectations, but not a lot. And so the first 3 episodes were so good. And it really got me hyped up. And then there was moments where I was like, okay, there needs to be a break at some point where we need to slow down. The pacing's weird. And then they're talking about camping and then, all that kind of stuff. So I thought they were going to relax. But it's been 24 episodes of just non-stop, going and going. And it keeps going in episode 25 and the preview for episode 26. They're still not going to get a break. So now
mentions it in episode 25. Yamato goes, too bad we don't have time for a break.
Yeah, exactly.
Just going back to episode 24, I do feel like what makes that work so much is that they're at a breaking point.
Yeah.
So in terms of them doing something with it,
but I felt
but once again, it's the whole thing is like that.
Yeah, how many breaking points have they been at? When they're the fake Tokyo entire battle, they were at they were done in my head, and then immediately
go into this whole arc.
Yeah, they go into this entire fight, and then they're like, okay, we don't even get a break. It's just at this point, I am I'm not checked out. I'm still gonna watch it.
You feel like you've run a mile. You're I just
exactly.
Can I take a second?
There's little bits of character work throughout the episodes, but I want give me 3 episodes of good solid character work, no fighting, and then I'll be happy to go back into a marathon of battles if you want.
Me too.
Yeah, I feel like I've nothing that I haven't already said along the way. I mean, I didn't.
Just the same.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be oh, this show's gonna rock my world and gonna be the only thing I think about. I was this is a fun thing that I'm doing with my friends.
Yeah.
And we find the things that we enjoy. And I mean, I'm having a good time, but I would agree and say I'm not oh my God, I can't wait for the next episode to come out. Or it's gonna be it's just something to do with my friends.
I think it's so frustrating because it's they give you these little glimpses of hey, we are capable of writing really interesting things.
Yeah.
And also but we're just not.
Dude,
but we aren't gonna do it.
The highs of the show are just
they're great.
So
Yeah.
good.
It's just so
The highs are good, but the lows are lows.
Yeah.
It's
Dude, just give me more of the Mimi-centric episode.
Give me more
with
Palmon.
Garjamon. Yeah, just give me more dude, give me more Palmon, Palmon gang.
I'm hoping they get back to them a little bit more.
I miss them.
Yeah, I do too a lot. I'm watching Scooby-Doo right now, so I can't help but to compare this to Scooby-Doo, but at this point I feel like Matt and Taichi are Scooby and Shaggy.
Yeah.
And then they're all the others who
God.
I like more than Scooby and Shaggy.
Yeah.
And it's I'm just ready for them.
Yes.
Just a picture of them with the caption "them."
Yeah.
Them.
I
Put
want
it on
more
the
of
wall.
Joe's brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be more I thought he was gonna be more of a character within these next couple episodes, but nope, it was just a little moment.
I'm interested to see if they do anything in the real world, besides just what's going on with these little Kuromon, who are the little electric guys that were on the
Yeah, okay.
who are in Leomon's evolutionary family. I don't think
interesting.
that's going to tie into anything.
I hope not.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
just
done with them.
So.
That's in episode 25.
Oh, when they find the little electric guys all over the stuff
it is.
in
Yeah.
I don't know, level 1, I guess we can call that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level
Not
1.
the Cloud Kingdom.
Yeah, the Cloud Continent.
Just go to the next one. We'll talk about it.
Oh, here we go. This one's from Kern Bijo. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I like the episodes as isolated episodes. Cool action despite not so cool animation. However, I was annoyed by the fact Devimon wasn't really a cerebral villain standing before some sort of ideology or plan that we were led to believe he was.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I would agree, yeah.
But he started that way.
But we don't ever really learn what that is besides the new evolution, because we get that whole conversation between Leomon and Minotaurmon.
Yeah. We're like, oh, you've got beef. Like something happened.
And maybe they'll go back into like the lore of the digital world, like with the holy Digimon and stuff, and we'll learn more about Devimon.
Maybe.
Because
I would hope so. Because I feel like what we're saying, like in the beginning when we first see him, you're like, ooh, here it is. You're gonna learn some things about what this guy thinks.
I'm hoping we get more lore at this point.
Yeah, I feel like now that Devimon's gone, there's like a power vacuum with like the bad guys.
But also,
so somebody will rise to the top.
They're also were on an isolated, like, floating island this whole time.
Right.
Yeah. So like
that's so weird.
Well, that's also calling. So in the original show, they are on a small island called File Island. And then after Devimon, they leave File Island and go to the new continent, which is just called the continent of Server. So like cloud server.
Yeah.
So they brought that in before they defeat Devimon.
Yeah.
And so in order to still have that thing where the whole story was isolated in this one little section of the digital world,
they were on the cloud.
They were on the floating island. And so I understand why they want to do that. But why have them have to cross the ocean? Mm-hmm. Why not just make it its own? I guess to make the digital world like to seem like they haven't even touched the surface of it yet.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, I guess so. And maybe the show, once again, I am just not looking forward to every episode, but the show does surprise me. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping the show will surprise me and we'll get cool stuff once they get to this continent, which won't be the next episode because they have to go through the ocean now. But let's get. I am.
Get there.
I am.
Or maybe they'll finally get a break and like.
No, the previews. The previews had two bad Digimon. There were two bad Digimon in the preview. Lobster Man and then the Snake Man.
I didn't watch it on purpose.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I know I spoiled Lobster Man for you.
Damn, what am I gonna do?
Lobster.
Give me the garbage.
All right, so episode 25, dive to the next ocean. Oh, the battle with Dun Devimon is over at last. Description writer, I'll fix this for you. The battle with Dun Devimon is done. However, Destiny wasted no time in bringing the next adventure to the Chosen Ones. Koshiro's group is dealing with tanker collisions, while Taichi's group is attacked by a cluster of Mamemon.
Oh no!
So the first note I have, it's about Mamemon.
I'm shocked.
I just like them. So, can I tell the story of me watching this episode for the first time when it came out, like Saturday?
Yeah.
So I'm just exhausted in bed because we're still unpacking, which is why we're in Arizona's room as opposed to mine usually because I have stuff in my office. And I'm just so tired. I'm like, all right, gotta watch Digimon. And I watch this, and I'm like, they're just falling, and it's never stopping, and it's just the whole show. This is the whole show. The whole show is just a turtle falling out of the sky, unable to be relieved from their falling.
Oh my god. And then while they're falling, they get beat up.
Yeah. But then watching it for the second time, this episode is just such a hilarious After the last episode, watching these back to back, I enjoyed it a whole lot more.
Yeah.
It's just so silly.
Because it's like a fight, but it's a break of a fight.
And the villains are just like floating clusters of smiling like nonsense.
Exactly.
And when they beat them and hit them, they just keep going. It's like,
and it's so funny because they're standing there like whatever like this, and there's like their brethren are exploding around them.
They don't have any emotion,
any expression.
It's just like I've just died. Good.
Yeah, I'm having a great day.
Maybe they have no thoughts.
Maybe not.
No thought, head
empty. They don't even have heads.
The way I sort of thought it, like in terms of their natural environment and like what role they play in the Digimon ecology, is like they're weird floating things in the sky, and they just cling on to whatever's close to them. Maybe,
boy.
Like
maybe.
Yeah, sure, dude.
They're just weird.
He goes like, I'm exhausted.
What do you think of the post episode 25?
I watched it late at night, and so like, I was exhausted, and I was just like, dude, the show. like
a little bit,
like hardcore, man. Like maybe I'm being a little too mean because like I really like episode 24, but then you go into episode 25 and it's just like the world turtle from fucking what was it, Legend of Korra? Yeah, like the giant turtles in Legend of Korra that give them the bending powers.
Yeah, they do the fingies.
Yeah, the little fingies.
Also Avatar,
yes.
right?
Yeah. They show up in Avatar too. And he's just falling, and then a bunch of exploding balloon. I don't know if they're sentient Digimon, like attach, and then they all in unison go. Like, dude. The highs of the show are high, but the lows are low. And rewatching it, since I knew that it was like gonna be a shit post, it didn't anger me as much as like watching it initially.
I was pissed when I watched it initially. I was infuriated.
Yeah.
But watching it this time, I'm just so tired. I was laughing the whole time.
Exactly. What got me was when they're first introduced, they say, "That's Mamemon. The big ones are Big Mamemon." I said, "Are you f***ing serious? Was that necessary?"
I think so.
Oh
it's
my
just that
God.
like repetition is funny thing. Like,
But it's not. I don't know.
we all laughed.
We did laugh. I'm just tired.
This episode needed more explicit jokes.
Yeah, because it wasn't outright like, oh, they definitely wrote this to be funny. Like, it wasn't Joe being silly or, Palmon being savage. It was these stupid balloon animals. I hate them. I love them and I hate them at the same time.
Me too.
I was excited to see Leomon return. I was genuinely happy. I said, yes, Dad.
I like how Leomon is like, I thought we were going to Devimon's place. I have no clue where we are. He goes, who's that? That's the holy Digimon, really? It makes Leomon go from a guy who knows shit to their lion himbo companion.
Yes! Oh my God, lion himbo companion. I want that on a sticker or something.
Dude, like what's the name of the two other Digimon that are like his companion?
Falcomon and I the other one's from a video game. I don't know.
Well, Falcomon like goes on the turtle with like Leomon and Taichi and Yamato to fight, but I didn't see him do anything.
No.
He did nothing. But I like him. I like Falcomon a lot. I like his design and everything, and I'm like, dude, like let him do something.
I have to admit, I'm happy the team is split up when they're with Leomon.
Okay.
Because it's like it's two groups now, and like now you're whittling them down so you can have 5 other characters running with them. Because there's Leomon, the little moon Digimon whose name I don't remember, Falcomon, and then the 3 Ninja Visor Ostrichmon.
Yeah, Ninja Visor Ostrichmon.
Because at the bottom down they look like ninjas. From the top up they look like they're gonna take your order at like at like IHOP.
Yeah, that's so true. Oh my God, they're so silly.
But we got good Leomon action.
Yes, we did,
true,
and it's so funny because you have this big badass lion monster Minotaur man. Not Minotaur. Minotaurmon's a different character. Yeah. But you have this like big guy, big buff guy with all these little stupid like when he's like, all right, I'm gonna charge into battle with my sword and my fist, and they're like. It's just the juxtaposition.
Yeah, it is very cool.
It's hysterical.
You get that cool shot of his eye. He's taking
so
it
cool.
seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't care how silly they look. He's gonna murder them.
Exactly. He's like, you f with my friends, I'll f with you.
And then when they start like blasting them off of the turtle, El Doradimon.
Yeah.
It's just so silly. He's just like blasting him. They're just going.
Yeah. I want to put subtitles over all of his roars. Just going. Fuck. Shit. I'm falling. Also, I love at the beginning when Leomon's like, I think that's El Doradimon.
Oh yeah. So could it be? No, there's no way. I was like, who else could this be?
I can tell
How
because
many
he's
other giant turtles do you have?
I can tell because it's a huge fucking turtle.
Yeah.
It was between him and one other giant monstrous Digimon.
Yeah. That was so good. That was a funny moment. Yeah. How are you going to get these confused? He's quite unique, if you ask me.
Dude, there's so much confusion.
Multiple giant turtles. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Leomon knows everybody. Leomon's that guy.
Not anymore. He doesn't even know he was on a floating island his whole life.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like the Truman Show.
This is gonna be like a huge, big revelation.
Oh no. He's gonna be so scared.
Yeah, he's gonna be like culture shock.
Yeah.
Wait,
Poor
what's
guy.
gonna happen to the Resistance without him?
Yeah, that's true. Well, there's no Devimon.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he's
They
done.
did it.
And they go back. Skull Knightmon's like,
No.
like the genie with the dirty mind.
That threw me. Oh damn.
I really like the high five from Yamato.
Yeah, it's cute.
That was very sweet.
Hold on. Speaking of your power vacuum, what Digimon who we've already met is going to fill that power vacuum on the floating island?
Skull Knightmon.
You're probably
Fucking Stegomon.
Stegomon. That's Stegomon. They were threading the plot threads through the beginning.
Exactly. That's how you should have known. Oh my god, I thought he's dead.
He's just a pancake now.
Yeah. Pancake Mon.
Born his pride.
You know, what made me remember how much filler there has been in the show is when they flashed back to Ogremon saying straight ahead. No, it was not straight ahead. It was anything but straight ahead.
It was
straight ahead through a portal to fake Tokyo.
And you gotta go left, you gotta go right. Like,
you gotta go up, down, all around, through hell, through heaven.
Oh.
Well, it was straight ahead if you could walk through miasma.
That's true. I guess he could. The goo.
The goo.
We're not gonna give them the branding privilege of calling it the miasma. It's just the goo.
Bitter. Oh my god.
It's all
goo.
the whole show. All this filler has been because of the goo.
Because of the goo.
Because there was goo around.
This is Digimon Adventure because of the goo.
Yeah, Digimon Adventure Arc 1, the goo. Not the Devimon arc, it's the goo arc. Because the goo does more to drive the plot forward than Devimon does.
I mean, I ain't gonna argue with that.
Also, just another good character moment. I like Kari, who at this point is a mysterious character.
She is.
Because we just know she's going to get the cat Digimon because they show you in the intro, even though it would have been a cool moment if you didn't know. But I just love, once again, the writers being like, all right, we need to keep this little girl mysterious. How do we give her mysterious? Oh, she's just staring at them. Because that's what kids do.
She shows up on the playground just staring at them.
No, but they don't know.
Invites herself over.
And Zora just looks over and she's like, oh, hi, what are you doing here?
And she's just like, I'm just curious what you guys are doing. Because of course a kid wouldn't be like, hey, what are you guys doing? Like,
yeah.
It's like, oh, like, I know you guys. Like, I can just, stare, you know?
Creepily.
Yeah, it's cool. I like her better than Tucker so far.
Oh my, yeah.
I want to know.
I want more. I want a plot with Takaru, not as a device.
Okay,
I want Takaru to say something other than brother.
I'm sure we'll get it, but I'm not sure we'll get it. But if we do get it, it just wasn't what we've seen so far.
Right.
Because all we know is that he thinks it's cool to yell at big things.
Tell them to move.
Yeah, he gets angry.
Yeah. His sigil's Angie. I said it before.
Oh my god.
He's like, don't bully my friends.
Yeah, don't bully my friend.
Don't bully my friend.
So this episode, I love it when they're like, yeah, you gotta push them off. That's the solution. Just push them.
And they're like strategically moving their blasts to direct them. They're like, I think I'm getting the hang of this. All right, yeah, it's like a game to them. It was cute.
And then I like it when he's like, whoa.
I was like, also in that moment, it zooms in on his shoes. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers are too stupid looking to have such cool boots on. What the hell?
It's Digimon. Everyone's got cool clothes.
I guess so.
Everyone shops at Hot Topic.
Oh my god. They'd be my friends.
I like the solution too. If you got a pad, Eldoradomon with the balloons.
Yeah.
And when he hits the ground, he's like, ah, shit.
Whoa.
And then they all pop.
It's so satisfying.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so satisfying.
The water does them in.
Yeah. Good.
It's funny because there's a very similarly premised Star Trek episode that is considered to be the very worst episode of Star Trek. You know what? I like this episode because I think the animators got a break.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, you know.
Sure.
I'll
give it to them. I'll give it to them.
Is Command C V.
Exactly. That's why I said copy and paste. They're copy and paste. Control C, Control V.
So yeah, this is like the Fly episode of Breaking Bad. This is what this felt like.
Yeah, but the Fly episode's pretty solid.
You just compared Digimon to Breaking Bad.
The Fly episode of Breaking Bad's pretty solid, but this is not solid.
I mean, in terms of what this episode means to the show, in terms of what the Fly episode means to that show, not in terms of the quality.
I fully disagree with you, but then we'll be sitting here talking about it for 20 minutes.
Which episode of Breaking Bad?
No episode of Breaking Bad. Not a single episode of Breaking Bad is similar.
So yeah, So I asked people what they thought of this episode. Loved the energy. This is from Joe Snosov. Loved the energy. Loved the falling turtle. Questionable genocide though. This one just says, meh.
Okay, man.
I feel that.
That's it. That was all we got.
All right.
Yeah.
So
retweet.
Yeah, Thank you. The next podcast is going to be called the Big Mamemon Podcast. We pre-decided this before
No, it's
we
not.
recorded.
It's called the Baby Flame Podcast. It'll always be called the Baby Flame.
No, that's
Podcast.
the official title. But
Okay.
my shitpost title.
Okay, I can be down with that.
Also, they added new sound effects in this intro.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're done with this one. We have about 39 episodes of the show left. No, about 41 episodes of the show
Oh
left.
my god.
For season 1? Or just like in total?
It's a full season. It's the whole show. It's going to be 66 episodes, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
So they don't have too many episodes where they can just evolve left because they don't have that many forms left.
Right.
So I'm interested still to see what they're going to do next. But the show's going to have to hook me back in to get me excited to watch again. Mm-hmm. Maybe they will. Hopefully they will. Hopefully Adamon's next. You know what that means. You know. But anyway,
Whoa.
So what do you think? Breaking Bad? Digimon? Which one?
Oh my god, don't do this. Please.
Breaking Bad.
All right. So what about you? Digimon or the Queen's Gambit?
I've never seen either.
We just watched both.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so Digimon or
Animaniacs.
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 All right. Those are the facts.
Wow, hilarious. Truly.
Dude, but like real talk. Episode 25.
Dude, you could have said that.
I did.
Oh, you did.
We're still recording on that one, by the way.
Oh.
I might put that in.